think that without Vivian, we're going to stand much of a chance in a fight against one of the nine.
Yes.
So,
Well, actually, bring us in a little recap for last session. You guys did some stuff. The
Yeah, great recap.
that wasn't the recap. What you did, well, the biggest thing you did is when you guys went to meet with uh, the young lord. Now, well, sort of open lord. He doesn't. Ugh, I have to get back into my notes. I hate that. Why'd you? I hate it when the app signed me out. Sorry about that. My app services kicked me out of my notes. I don't have everything on Google Docs. Get back to that. There we go. And bring you over here. There we go. And get over here to Alistair Thorner. Okay, there we go. Uh, yes, you guys, by you guys, I mean Vivian and Erwin, met with Alistair Thornwood, where during talks, Erwin just went up and just snapped his neck, just like that. Just grabbed him and snapped his neck, killing the man. Um, he muttered something about that's not how it's supposed to happen. Um, and you guys left. No one noticed your murder for the moment. But sometime later, guards came bashing in, and you were greeted by Alistair Thornwood, who was very much alive. He revealed that he, much like some of the party, have unique abilities, including the ability to simply just get better after dying. They're just built differently. Or at least he claims that. It's possible. It's not true. You don't know for sure. Um,
He just built different.
he is indeed built different. Though, he did technically get killed again in the middle of the room as Arlen attacked him. And he did get, in fact, better. So, it seems that he was telling the truth on that. Or
No, it's
maybe,
not Solaire.
or
oh,
maybe, or maybe it's a.
that was not Arlen.
Sorry,
That was Solaire.
so that's what I meant to say, but I was reading your I was reading your name visually, and then I just spoke that word. Or it's like, oh no, I ain't doing anything. This I ain't no doing this.
It's
Uh,
just
Arlen might have thought about trying to behead him, but,
but Solaire, yes. Thanks for correcting me. I sometimes misspeak. Uh, but yes, it seems that what he was saying is very true, or he perhaps you know is not telling the truth, and who knows what else could be happening. But the simplest answer seems to be that he is telling the truth, that he is incapable of being killed, much like uh, two of the party members currently, that being Erwin and Vivian, both of whom have you an inability to die. They lack the skill to die. Honestly, it's just kind of shameful, to be honest. Expect better. But after that little display, both Solaire and Maven were taken away, and they were taken to the stockades to be publicly humiliated. And who knows what else the commoners are willing to do. And they are, as I mentioned a minute ago, uh, scheduled for a public execution at some point, though the date has not been told. The rest of the party was told they are fine for now, but if any treasonous behavior occurs, then he will be watching. He will bring you all down. Uh, doesn't want to hurt you guys. So he says. But, he wants to deal with Caesar, and if you're not willing to help him do that, then you're a liability. So, that kind of catches up speed. So, they're in the stockades. Just magic methods you could use to try to get them out. But of course, doing so in any public way would lead directly to you guys. And even if it isn't, they will almost certainly think to check on you for, their escape. So that'd be a bit of a complication of making sure it's not tied directly to you. Uh, there's also the problem that on this particular morning, the horns around the city are blaring, uh, and the town criers and everyone telling people to go to their homes, telling that there's a siege, and men and women of appropriate fighting abilities are being taken um, and armed to man the walls against a host. The host being led by none other than the Lord himself, Lord Caesar, the greatest military general of our age. So, what is?
I'm not gonna be able to.
Does anyone have any plans for anything before we continue?
I have some, but I'll let other people go first.
You have a plan while we're in the stockade,
It
getting
is
belittled.
very. It probably won't work, but it's worth a try.
Okay.
But I will let other people go first because
Yeah. So,
Arlen,
Um,
you have anything you want to do?
that does remind me. Arlen did receive some sort of massive amount of pay and promise of more pay for the piece that Caesar carries, an artifact of Mjolnir, though he does not know that, but the players do.
and Arlen got the little baggie to hold in, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does that bag does
Sorry,
it have a string that Arlen can attach to him, or
sorry, I didn't quite pick
does
that up.
the bag have a string that Arlen? Ah, hang on. Give me like 30 seconds. Erwin, if you have anything, go ahead.
He has a cough.
Entertain us, Erwin.
That's what he has. He has a cough.
Not good enough, Erwin. Not good enough.
Well, I
You gotta do
can't save
something
you.
now. You gotta do something now, or everyone's
I
gonna
can't.
die. Everyone's gonna die. It's gonna be on your hands.
I actually can't save you right now. If I save you right now, it's gonna be bad for everybody.
You've killed us. You doomed us.
I've not killed
All
us.
right. Am I?
Killed us.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. I was saying, does the bag have a string or something that he can attach to himself?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think only thing Arlen is gonna go do
And it does have
it
the
is
artifact little thing you need to use to pick up Mjolnir.
mhm, yeah.
You go there.
I think the only thing Arlen's gonna do is go see if he can find somebody to enhance his weapons a little bit. Make it. Oh, that's not the right one. Make it pack a little more, or either a little more accurate or pack a little more of a punch.
you are able to, with your money, you're able, despite the current like obvious need militarily, you do find one person because your connections as a with criminals and such. You manage to find one. Maybe he's not quite above board trader of weapons. You know, he might be an arms dealer. He's a criminal. Uh, you manage to, but the prices are exorbitant. But you do manage to get a hold of a plus two weapons for what you need. Plus two versions of all your weapons. Each one costs 5,000. No, sorry, I think it's 5,000. So you got 9,000 each. Yeah, because it's 5,000 base. Uh,
So each one costs 9,000 gold.
yep.
Okay.
And if you went to get armor as well, that would also be as well.
Give me. You said how much would you say that would be?
9,000 for each individualistic item. Kind of keep it simple.
Okay. And then what sort of armor would he have?
He has several different types of plate, boiled leather, scale mail, all the more typical armors.
Arlen would pretty much want something that still allows him to be stealthy, but
There's a lot of leather armor. He has that leather armor, so you can get a plus two version of leather armor as well.
that's probably what he would go for then. 9,000. I'm gonna do some math real quick. Right. That Discord on my computer is not wanting to work correctly right now.
It's understandable.
Um,
Discord's being goofy. My internet's a bit goofy, so
but Arlen will pretty much get just plus twos of everything. So I think that's 36,000 gold, 2 daggers, a bow, and plus 2 armor.
Very good. I just had all that up. If you need to.
And then he's going to go back to Irwin and start talking to see if we want to try and find a way to break the other two out. With being
As you are leaving this shady shop on the ground as it is, someone goes, "Well, aren't you looking fancy?"
Can I see who it is?
You turn, you see it's a cloaked figure. As he smiles, you see his face. You don't quite see his eyes, but you recognize the voice.
Is it the voice from the bar?
It's a voice. No, it's a voice. You're
Or
much
from
more
the
familiar with.
Oh. What do you want?
Always with what do I want? Can't I just want to be seen an old friend? I just wanted to check in on you. Things have been going quite weird lately. Two of your allies about to be killed. You seem to have come into quite a bit of gold, though. How'd you manage that? You got a benefactor you're not telling me?
Oh, I'm sure you already know who he is, and I don't, but
I actually do
know
not
how it
know
is.
who you're talking about. That intrigues me. You did go missing for some time. Usually I'm quite good at keeping track of you.
Well then. Interesting, interesting. We learn something new every day, don't we?
I
But
may
no.
be powerful, but I'm not all-seeing.
Yes, well, unfortunately, this mysterious benefactor wants me to take something off of the Open Lord, so luckily enough, he was willing to fund the requisite necessary acquisitions I needed to make.
Someone's paying you for a piece. Piece of. I was actually going to talk to you about that myself,
Hmm.
but
Well
now
then,
I'm intrigued. A benefactor who wants one of the pieces. What could he possibly want? It only works for the Open Lords the way it does. Hmm,
oh come
perhaps.
on.
Well, do you know what the piece is? And do you know what they do?
You and I both know I don't involve myself in more knowledge than I absolutely need. That's how
He's
one gets himself killed.
in the city of Keslik, underneath the Grand Temple, lies a body of a god. And even further down lies his shattered weapon. He, whoever your benefactor is asking for one of those shards.
Are they now? Well,
Yes, it gives you powers that rival a god's or demigods.
and he gave me a nice little bag to carry it in, too. Any reason why he would do that?
Because you will not be able to pick it up otherwise.
Of course.
Only someone
Well
of
then,
truly great strength or someone of truly great heart can lift it. Well,
well,
you are neither.
no, you and I both know I am not. But that's not my problem to solve. My problem to solve is to get it to my
Hmm.
benefactor in one piece. So, I mean, I'm sure that you are going to keep track of where I am, and I know I'm your source of entertainment, so it would be much easier if we were at our full strength. Any chance I can get some strings pulled?
My presence in the city is limited. There's something else here. Actually, more than one something. Other interested parties are blocking my sight. And there's something
Really?
dark in this city. I felt it in the forest, awaken, and now it's here in the city.
Wait a minute. You said you felt the Force awaken and now it's here in the city?
Yes, I believe it was
But
that
it has.
lich that's been talking to your friend,
Which one?
the Vivian de la Fontaine, of course. She, almost killed your other associate because of him.
Yes, well. As much as I don't wish to intercede with her dispatching of the annoying little tiefling, I guess it would be for the best for us not to feed into the powers of a lich, would it? Especially if one is. Especially if this one is already blocking your sights. For as much as you. Well, you know my feelings about you. I don't hide them. They'll get me killed one day, I'm sure, but it would be better to have to deal with you than that thing, so. How close am I to getting unhooked from this merry band of misfits that you seem so interested in?
Oh, as soon as, well, I feel like it might be coming sooner than anticipated. I, I thought one of their companions was gone for good. They needed you, but perhaps you could help them one last time. In return, you'll be able to take that piece, get your pay, and flee this story forever if that's all you wish.
Well then, it is good to know. But, as I'm sure will happen, something will go wrong and I will get thrust into chaos. Any tips on how to deal with this tricky situation I find myself in?
Well, I wouldn't want to fight the uh, Caesar character while he's at full strength, especially now that he's angry. With this individual, I do not know much about him. This Blackwood intends. Blackwood. uh, not Blackwood. It'd be, that's. What is Blackwood? It's my. Thornwood.
Thornwood?
I don't know. I was like, Blackwood. That's not that. This story. That's a different story. That's Game of Thrones. Thornwood. Uh, but this Thornwood character, I don't know much about him, but I do know that he's trifling with something he can't comprehend. That those rules out there are not so easily broken. But trust me, when Caesar wants to bring them down, they will come down. He's not a pleasant man in his wrath. It's possible he will kill thousands, tens of thousands, or more. Noble, commoner, guilty, innocent, it will not matter to him. You do not want him to do that, because you will not be able to get what you want, and most of you will die. Instead, someone should find the piece and take it from him. It is your best chance. Of course, you could try to fight him and defeat him and then take it. Challenging him to a duel would also work. He'd accept, of course, and while he's defeated, you could take it. Much less risk of him going berserk on you from stealing it, but you'd of course have to fight him while he's at his peak. But that's your fight. I will do what I can, but I'll make no promises.
Of course, I would never expect anything different. I do have to say I appreciate the information you've been willing to give me. It makes the next few steps clearer, although even more difficult.
Of course. And I'll try to do my part in causing a little bit of mischief. I'm pretty good at that. And he turns around the corner and seemingly is gone, uh, leaving you in the street alone.
You are a character, old friend. But now I need to go talk with Erwin and see if we can get our little friend released for the greater good. The real question is, how am I going to do it without revealing my part in this whole game? And then Arlen's gonna head back to meet with Erwin. Erwin,
Yes.
I believe we are in a bit of a predicament here. Given
Uh,
the fact that
I would
Vic
agree.
is seemingly laid up with some sort of illness, and you and I alone, no offense to yourself, but I know my own limitations, are not going to be enough to defeat Caesar. I think
No, I believe all of us together would have, but he is he is one of the nine. He didn't get that title by being weak.
yes, of course. But I do feel as though we may need to formulate a plan of protection for ourselves. And I think that it might be time for us to go parlay with our mutual frenemy to see if we can maybe get our other two friends out of their executionary stays. If I am correct, we could probably use Maven's specialty at this point. I myself am sneaky, but not nearly sneaky enough to get away with what I am planning.
And you think he will give them up for what purpose?
I think that if we were to, say, try and use Maven to weaken the Open Lord, he would be more willing to part ways with Maven. Now, unfortunately, this is not likely to be a mission that Maven would escape unscathed, but we could probably parlay the risk into a pardoning of the sentencing, at least in terms of his crimes against the crown. When it comes to the Dwarven Coven, she might be in a bit more of a sticky situation, but I think if we were to lay out our whole plan and try and find a way to get Maven to be able to weaken our open lord opponents, excuse me, our leader of the Nine Realms opponents, then we might be able to get at least a little bit of amnesty. Unfortunately, Solaire is going to be a bit there, but maybe we can make him see reason and at least get Solaire released until, say,
I don't
after.
believe I have this much sway.
I'm not saying you need to have sway. I'm saying we need to convince him that he is making a good decision.
Sway him.
I don't.
I,
Uh, do you think he will want to talk to the man who just broke it, who snapped his neck?
oh, very valid points, but I don't want to go talk to him alone.
I mean, I'll go with you,
Yes, yes.
but I believe you should do the talking. I don't think he would like to hear from me, considering the last time he heard from me, I broke his neck.
Yes, yes, that is true. All right, well, oh, is your wife at home by chance, or is she safely tucked away somewhere?
I believe she'd be safely tucked away somewhere at this point.
Darn, well,
Or she
to
might
what
be here. I don't know.
let's just go see if we can find her. If we bring her with us, that should help our case if we are not there for any sort of melee. I do apologize for dragging her into this, but with it being you and I'm sure that things might get a little tense.
Would my wife still be present in the house still?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna bring her with us to meet Thornwood, so it seems more of like an actual meeting and not me going to break his neck part two.
Uh, okay. As you tell her your plan to have her come with you and all that. Her father in the room. She goes, "Well, about time she does something. All you whippersnappers do is talk and talk. Time for action.
Oh.
He points to you, Harlan. That's a weird combination of names. Uh, yeah, it points to you, Arlen. I mean, he's an old man. Maybe he would be confused. And says, "I like you.
I
Seem like a
appreciate the vote.
seem like a man of business." So I'm not doing my old man voice. It's hard on my voice.
Well, that is my motive, so. But, Owen, I feel we should get over there before it gets too late in the day. We want to try and catch him when he is hopefully in a decent mood, although being under siege, I'm sure that's never a good time.
I'd say not. So we're going to try and convince for Maven.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do for Solaire, really.
No. As you guys are walking, what is Solaire and Maven doing?
Maven, do you want to go first?
You, fuck all of you. I try to help all of you. You're being deceived.
The dwarfs go around. Every dwarf slaps you in the face at least once. And there's one who comes up. He's a massive guy. He goes, "That was my second cousin. I knew him. You killed him."
You know he was
And he
a
takes.
legal dealer.
He puts on a steel glove and he winds up as hard and he hits you so hard part of your face peel off with his hand. You're
Ooh.
bleeding. He's like he took a hot knife to butter. The guards do nothing to staunch your wound. You're just there to bleed. The dwarves also go, "Be a Your punishment is a far cry from what you deserve."
I agree.
If I had the power to resurrect, I would do it just so I could kill you over and over again.
Also fair.
The dwarf contingent walk away. But does Solaire have any plans, actions, things they might want to try?
Solaire is going to uh slightly motion towards one of the guards and go, "Hey,
He'll look at you. "Hush, prisoner."
what? You won't even let me talk now?
"What is it? Make it quick."
Tell Thornwood that I have something to negotiate with him."
"I'll pass on the message. But don't get your hopes
Thank
up."
you. Well, it's a long shot anyways.
Which I guess bleeds right to you guys meeting with Thornwood, who uh, takes your audience. He still doesn't have his guards. He's all alone here.
Not like he needs them.
Nope. He goes, "Ah, there you are. I thought you'd come. Your friend has beseeched me to come speak to him. I might be inclined to acquiesce to his request." But
Oh.
what you want to come talk to me about him and his friend, or something else? I see you brought your lady, my lady. And she studies him for a second, gives a curt bow, goes, my lord.
Well, me and Arlen can propose with an idea. If you would like to lead us, Arlen, or I can.
I believe it would be best for me to take the lead on this one.
I'd agree.
My lord, as you know, we are in a difficult situation here.
Yes,
You
so he's always at our gates, threatening to pound them down with his bare hands.
and as it stands now, even if we were to get every able-bodied fighter ready, we still would probably get slaughtered within an instant. The only three left standing would be yourself, Owen, and Vivian. And if I'm being honest, that does not sound like odds I would like to partake in. But I had a thought. And I understand that this is asking for much more than I deserve, but I was thinking that if we could get someone in behind the lines, we could possibly try to weaken Cesar before he were to be able to break down the gates. I was thinking of a two-pronged, not attack, but far be it from an assassination attempt, but a weakening plan using our captured friend, Maven, and possibly myself if need be. And I understand that it would be odd of you to be showing mercy to young Maven, but if you think about it, this is a mission that likely ends in death for the one who partakes it, and we do need this. Um, obviously, you would not be able to wipe away all the crimes, but maybe discuss with the other noble houses about forgiving a small few if Maven were to successfully pull this off.
Hmm.
And if Maven doesn't and dies, it's no sweat off your back and it's no sweat off our back. She has an execution date. You're just giving her a second chance. You're showing your both cunning and noble side at once.
He considers you for a moment and goes to want me to send your friend Maven and possibly yourself to fetch the piece. I want that piece, and why would I trust you to get it and bring it to me?
Because I want my life. And I know that the moment I step out of this city, my head is being plastered around every single stinking dive joint in this entire realm with however much gold you see fit for it to be posted for. And let's be honest here, I'm sure that Caesar will want my head as well for siding with you. So unfortunately, I am here begging you to give me an opportunity to make things better for our side.
How about this? I send someone, and perhaps multiple someones, 3, perhaps, to go do this theft. And if they fail, I will send you and this maven.
That sounds like a perfectly reasonable plan to me.
Uh, your wife speaks up, Erwin. He goes, now, I don't know, but I think it is his plan. Perhaps he and his friend should go. It would be easier, and you wouldn't have to risk your own people. Wouldn't it be better for them to go first? And he looks at her for a second and goes, fine. Let's go talk to your friends.
Oh, you have a smart one there, Owen. Thank you for saving me back there. That was a very good point that I should have made myself. I am glad that you saw fit to come along with us.
Of course. Happy to help. And you guys eventually go down to the stockade where you reach the Maven, who is currently being taken from the stockade and brought in. He Blackwood, Thornwood. When you reach him, still cuffed, goes, "I'm going to spare you this time, though. Note if you fail, you run away, or do take any action that goes against us, against me, the city, and its people, I will hand you to the dwarves after I've done what has been done to me, so you cannot die, and you will be tortured by the dwarves over and over again. It's a cruel punishment I do not wish to give you, so don't betray me."
Wouldn't dream of it.
My lord, I thank you for your grace in this matter. We will see to it post haste that we begin our mission that you have levied upon us.
Yes, do so. And he turns to Solaire. I heard you wanted to see me.
Thornwood.
Yes,
You need a soldier for the upcoming duels against Caesar, don't you?
perhaps.
Use me.
Why would I trust you? I have destroyed your people, driven them from the city, yet you would betray the man who says he would fight for you and free your people from oppression to fight for the man who oppressed them? I don't believe such a reversal is common amongst your faith.
And what do you know of my faith?
Well, I studied it quite a bit. The reason why I
Think-
drove them from the city is partially your fault, actually. I was foretold you would have a part to play, and I wanted to preempt that. Perhaps I was foolish. Or
Well, if you know about
perhaps
their faith, then you should know that they're not known to lie.
I do know they don't lie, but that doesn't mean they're absolute. After all, I imagine you made the same promises to Caesar. And
I
to...
promised to serve him, but I also intended to challenge him later on, whether there was peace or not in Ulton.
Interesting.
It is clear as day that there needs to be change in this god-forsaken city.
Well, I don't intend to rule this city. Not for long. I prefer a different city.
So if you don't want this city, then maybe Erwin can run it in your stead. Have we prove ourselves?
Release him, and the guards release you, Solaire. Now, don't be trying to kill me anymore. Those arrows quite did hurt. A lot more than his neck snapping.
Slair's just going to skip that question. I'll
Erwin's
fight
hands
Caesar
are
for you,
grummy.
but on one occasion.
Go on.
After the duel, no matter what happens, you have to spare my people and the girl. I don't care if you banish or exile us, but they must not face any harm.
Fucker.
Fair. It's a deal. And I will do more. If I am victorious in this fight, I will grant you land outside of the city, where you can defend it, hold it as your own. I know you will never truly side with me. You will always have a dagger ready to plant in my back, or an arrow through my throat.
Forget about that. I don't need your handouts, Caesar. Well, not Caesar, Thornwood.
Oh, it's not a handout. It's land. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's got a nice bit of land. It even has some buildings. A small town and even a castle. Well, if you call it a castle. But if your people don't want it, find other land, I suppose. Nonetheless, I shall, except for now, you. And one of the guards comes running towards him and goes, Sir, it's Caesar. He's at the gate. He's demanding a word. Well, I guess it's time to go talk to our friend. Come on. And he escorts you to the gate, where down below you see Caesar unmounted while he has several knights behind him mounted up. And you see his archers in the back. Not, they have their bows knocked, but nothing drawn. And when the one gets to the top, he goes, "Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd make a silence." And he turns to you, Erwin. You, have you sided with this scum who has infiltrated my city, taken it?
Oh, great.
Decisions. Who you gonna piss off
Everyone's
now?
going to look at Caesar and then back at Thornwood. With the circumstances, I believe I have.
She was right. Not to look for outside help. Good. Now it means I can kill you without any hesitation. And he speaks up to all those within this city. As he looks at the guards, all you men, women, and children. When I enter the city, I will bring fire and ruin upon you. For anyone who dares raise a sword against me. And there's blue energy crackling around his arms as he says it. And you feel the temperature drop suddenly as clouds begin to form around the city. You have 24 hours to surrender, or I will destroy every single one of you, slowly. And a blast of lightning hits right in front of where you guys are standing.
Hmm.
Well, now he's feeling moody, isn't he?
When is that?
That actually went rather well, I'd say. I have expected him to
Nobody
try to
good.
jump up here and kill us all right now. 24 hours. It's odd.
Oh,
He's
I'm
never been
sure he
that
wants.
patient before. And who is
Is it-
she? He mentioned someone telling him not to trust you. Do you know who
I don't
this
need.
she could be?
Would you like? Never mind. I'm not there for that. I wasn't there for that.
Mm. Would it be the Would it be that one lady? The what's her fucking name?
The one witch lady or the alchemist lady.
Alchemist.
Uh, could it have
That's not.
been the fucking? Could it have been the halfling or whatever they were?
I mean, it's theoretically possible, but
It was,
it's
or it was either one of the ladies on the council that talked about all the people,
uh,
or
I mean, I'm assuming
none
he's
of the
talking about.
lord. I will tell you, none of the lords have left. Like none of the nobles have left the city. Um,
I'm assuming that he's talking about out of character, not Arlen. I'm assuming he's talking about the one that turned not Umbra, but Luciana into the undead.
what you mean the doc? That was a doctor. That was not a he. She. That was a he.
Oh, okay.
Don't you
I'm
miss some
remembering
shit there?
incorrectly.
The
I
one who turned Umbra is a she. That's the what
That's
she's.
what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Umbra, the one that turned Umbra. I
but
couldn't remember who
that's
got turned by who.
but that's she could theoretically, but she does not work for Sazor. She uh worked for Lord Raider and Morsoro, so that'd be a betrayal of pretty deep betrayal by her, and that being Demonia
Adam,
Angelson, and she's oh a wizard, so she could have managed it, but you find it unlikely. I'd say that you find it unlikely.
it's that one lady that was talking about Thornwood and that really made Vivian uncomfortable. Vivian and Erwin.
A horny lady?
It has to be the horny
Oh,
lady.
She has not left the city, by the way, so she's still in the city.
I honestly have no clue who it could be. It could be a multitude of
I
people. A lot of
uh,
people know
Rufus,
me.
Yes, it
I
is
have a guess.
very. Go ahead. Do you have a
Uh,
good?
I was not present for any of this. I just read the recap. Is it the one like witch lady who serves him? Like, what's her name? Like Demonia or something?
You mean Demonia Ingleson? That's that's who they're talking
I don't know her last name. I never met her.
about. Yeah, I think you're talking about the same person as them.
Okay, okay.
That's their guess as well. I mean, like I said, it's possible it's her. You'd find it to be unlikely. Seen as she's not that kind of person. She's not very brave. Um, and maybe she does know you guys, but she's also the one who sent you on this kind of path. So it's be a bit weird. Not impossible, but unlikely. I would say that.
Was it me? I thought I talked good about her, but now I don't remember what exact wording I used.
Uh, who knows? Maybe.
That definitely was.
All right. Thornwood,
Well,
when do you want to do the duel?
Well, he's given us 24 hours. I'd say we challenge him on the morrow before his time is up. I think he'd accept any chance to kill.
All right, get me my gear.
I assume you want me and Solaire.
Yes, as many as you can. We can take him together. I don't think
Get
he'd.
these damn handcuffs off me.
They do, and they give you your stuff back eventually. As not right there. It's not like they they have it with them, but they do get your stuff. Uh,
There's a smudge on my caterpillar book. There's no respect
You,
handling it.
Lord Thornwood,
yes.
do you still want us to try the plan A, or should we just focus on making the plan B at this point?
No, no. Try to take it. It'd be foolish to try to take him on at full power. I doubt all of us combined could do it. At
As you
least
wish, good.
right now.
And he's what right now?
At least right now, it'd be very difficult to do.
Oh, yes. All right. As you wish, good sir. Maven, if you will come
Hmm?
with me for just a minute, we have much to discuss.
Yes, sir.
I won't lie, my friend. The situation that we find ourselves in is one that most certainly will end with at least one of us being dead. But unfortunately, it was a condition of your release. We have been tasked with a job by Lord Thornwood. We are to go retrieve the shard that gives Caesar his power. My guess would be it would also be apropos of us to try and weaken him with any sort of other methods that you have. But I will leave that portion up to you to decide. I am just here to get what I need and maybe deliver a little bit of pain myself to him.
So you released me for a death mission.
Well, it is better than being stuck there with your execution forthcoming, I would hope, but if you wish, I can go tell Lord Thornwood that you would rather face the music and the, well,
No, no, no. I'll
wherever he
do it.
sent
I've
them you
done
to.
worse, as we know.
I'm glad you see it my way. Now, I do believe we should probably go prepare a plan of strategy. My guess is we have until sundown, at which point it would be for the best for us to make our moves.
Mm. Give me just but a moment. Let me go talk to Slayer.
Of course, take your time.
Slayer,
Maven,
what's the
what's going on?
plan? Are we switching sides now?
What do you mean by switching sides?
I mean, we were trying to help Dazor, and now we're helping Thornwood. Is that the plan, or is this just simply for us to get out?
I never said that I would explicitly help Thornwood. I just said that I would fight Caesar.
So is the plan to go along with Thornwood and then betray him at the end?
What does Zarland want to have you do?
A death mission, basically. Sneak in, steal the power that gives
Damn
him.
it. One of my conditions was for you to be alive, Maven.
Yes, and it seems
Not
like for
send
that
you on a
condition to
suicide
be
mission.
happen is that I would have to go on basically a suicide mission.
I'm going to need to talk to Thornwood again. Cooler's just gonna go looking for Thornwood.
I'm following him.
You're able to find him. He's still securing the city's like outer wall and stuff like that.
Thornwood, what's the meaning of this?
Meaning of what?
Our agreement was that Maven would be safe.
My agreement is that she will be spared, she'll be freed, she will be allowed to live.
Then why are you
She?
sending her on a mission?
I am not sending her. Your other friend said she would go. He was the one who suggested using her talents. It's meant to be a stealth mission, not an assassination attack. If you feel truly desperate for them, then go to my armor and ask for 2 potions of invisibility. Greater invisibility. Tell them the good stuff, and that I sent you. And then you will be given those potions to give to them. They'll be able to use it to sneak past the guards and get in deep, if needed. It'll make them almost virtually undetectable. At least until they get in the room with it.
Will Maven still be safe even if she chooses not to go?
Of course.
Maven, this is up to you. My
Oh,
promise was my word, not Arlen's.
oh God.
Uh-oh.
If you do it, and you successfully bring me the peace, not only will you have your freedom, I will grant you a wish. Perhaps power, if you wish it, or a great amount of wealth. 1,000,000 gold,
A wish.
Wish
or perhaps land, power, cities.
anything
Well, within my power to give you, of
within
course.
reason. Yeah, reason. I'll do it. You've convinced me.
Very
I
good.
just gotta get the thing, get it out.
Yes, and bring it back here to me. And then, yes, you will be given your reward.
All right, back to you. No one else. Straight here.
Right.
I salute. I will do this. Also, have I been pardoned for my crimes, or the dwarf still mad at me?
The dwarves are gonna be mad
The-
at you, but you're
oh, they're mad
technically,
at. I'm pardoned.
but you're not like under threat of imprisonment or anything like that. No.
Okay. All right, I'll go see with Arwen and get that greater potions of invisibility.
Yep, you're able to get them.
I'll keep my necklace on. That keeps me from being tracked.
They do have a duration of 1 hour rather than the minute of the traditional one. And you only turn invisible when it runs out, or if someone uses something to make you turn invisible, like color spray or something like that, or there's some sort of anti-magic thing that occurs.
I have a potion of invisibility. Just 1 or 2.
There's 2, 1 for each of you.
Okay. Alright, Arlen, I've had a talk. I've brought back some potions of greater invisibility. We're sure to aid us. Are you sure you're up to the task, Arlen?
I believe Arlen is currently AFK.
He's dead. He was supposed to start strategy.
Well, Solar.
No way,
I guess it's
Maven, if
gonna
you
be.
need anything from the magic items we got, feel free to take them.
I'm not sure what would help me at this point.
Oh no, Arlen, just go back.
Arlen?
Hello.
I've had a talk. I've got 2 potions of greater invisibility that last an hour. Are you sure you're up to the task?
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying, but last time you tried to be sneaky, you were caught immediately.
Yes, well. Unfortunately, I was going up against other well-renowned stealth people, but well-renowned assassins. And I'm sure that going up against Caesar will be just as difficult, but
I was gonna
that's
say, these are also fairly well-renowned people we'll be going up against.
this is why there's 2 of us. If worst turns to worst, I am the distraction while you procure the object.
I've also reached into the bag of goodies. I have a ring of free action now, which would hopefully help just in case you run into any trouble for me. So what is the plan? Are we just gonna
And I would,
drink a potion, walk in?
and I would point out, for clarity for Arlen, that you do know that Maven was told to bring the piece directly to uh, Black Blackwood. Not Black. God damn it! Did it again. Thornwood.
Thornwood.
Did it
Yes,
again.
well, knowing what Arlen knows, he is taking a calculated risk.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's not like Maven will be able to pick up the piece. You know,
Who knows?
he's
Maybe
not going to tell Maven that.
Maven picks it up as easily as uh, if he was just picking up a feather. It's like, huh, that's neat.
But to be fair, the other reason Arlen's bringing Maven along is because that way, if he has to kill the other party member, well, he'll have a better chance there than against Darwin or Slayer. So it won't be good, but it'll be better. Anyways, all right. Well,
I was gonna say Errol would just catch most of your arrows.
I know. All right. Well, my suggestion is we get at least to the gates before we try to douse ourselves with invisibility. Save as much of that time up as we possibly can.
And you are given like a exit out of the city. It's secret,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about trying to go through the gates or something sus. I don't know why my rat's cage is being will.
As far as a deeper plan than that, well, I can tell you what it is. We get in, we get out, and we try and keep our lives. But you know what they say. The greatest plan does not survive contact with the enemy. So, I try not to overplan my escapades, and this is one that falls within that purview. Do you feel the need to have a very detailed and laid out plan, or
No,
do you
I'm
think
mostly just a free spirit.
exactly why I picked you for this mission? You and I will work out just fine together in this effort. Now, what time is it in universe?
It's a little after 7 or 8. It's almost sunset.
Now, my suggestion would be we start to make our way to our exit point, and once we hit once we hit dark, we start the plan, or we start to activate our plan.
Aye, aye.
Unless there's any other necessities that you feel you. By chance, did you bring any poisons with you?
No. I mean, we can go get some if you feel as if we
No,
need
no.
poisons.
No. Just another opportunity for us to strike a blow, but I see no reason for us to possibly tip our hand by giving away the fact that two of the corpse crew, albeit the two newest members, were out seen buying potions. So, if you need to go discuss your plans with Solaire first, be my guest. I would assume that we do not want to do this until further into the night, where we will have both more cover of darkness and less possible guards awake.
That is fair. I'll go up to Slayer. I'll give him a hug. I promise to make it back mostly okay.
That's it.
Thank you for
Thanks
everything.
for live. So there we'll give her a hug back.
Yeah, man,
Oh, my
it's
adopted
gonna be
daughter's
so
going on a
tragic.
suicide mission.
This is gonna be tragic.
This is not going to end well for anybody.
If I die, fuck the dwarves. That's all I have to say.
Hey, we don't. That's a little too radar here, okay?
Whoa!
Calm down here. We're a family-friendly stream here.
No racism here. No racism.
I don't think. Oh.
Whoosh.
He'll
Alright.
be the father figure I wish I had.
But one that will beat you and abandon you when an opportunity comes.
We don't talk about him.
Going on?
Mama jumping.
So,
Oh,
if you guys want to advance to you guys leaving the city, is there anything anyone else wishes to do? Uh, I will say your wife does take an early. She goes to bed early that night. But will the rest of the party do anything, or simply just try to wait for news on the rest of this little operation?
I guess me and Solaire will just be chilling until we hear more news. Me and Solaire just lounging out in the lounge room.
Okay.
Dylan,
Yes.
was Arlen there when Erwin's wife decided to go to bed earlier? Would he have already left?
You would have already left.
Okay, good to know.
Hey, yeah, what are you gonna do with his sleeping wife?
Well, depending on how the night goes, Arlen might
Hey,
come to a conclusion, but he would not know that, so.
keep your sick fantasies to yourself.
Alright. Maven, are you ready?
Nope, but let's do it.
I would say this is probably late enough in the night for us to make a jaunt. If, for whatever reason, we get separated, well, best of luck to you.
Best of
And
luck
if
to
you feel the potion wearing off, my suggestion would be to run. Where
I
to,
already
I don't,
planned them.
but I would not stay in this city any longer than you have to. And with that, Arlen is going to take the how far away were we from the camp at this city exit?
You're about 30 minutes away, so I'd say you'd be able to take it. An appropriate time would be about when you start seeing the first scouts on the, uh, camp, the outriders and stuff. So you'd have about 40 minutes by the time you guys enter the camp to actually uh, find and locate Cesar.
Okay. Once they see the first Outriders, Arlen is going to go ahead and take his. And
Yep.
then I think I'm thinking of Kai's ability, but we're going to see if Arlen has it too.
Surely it's not healing, 'cause I don't think either of them have healing abilities.
No, no. I'm trying to see. He does not. Okay. Yeah. Kai has Long Strider, and Arlen does not. Unfortunately, Arlen is a
Damn.
little old woman. Um.
Damn.
Okay.
But
Is there? Do Arlen and Maven know where each other are, or are they blocked from knowing as well?
you guys don't see each other, but you guys can keep close enough to where you're able to, move together.
You're holding my hand.
Sure.
All right. Then they're just gonna try and find their way to Cesar's. I'm assuming they're tents, given the fact that this is an army laying siege.
Yeah. It's difficult, but like obviously they're not looking for invisible people. Pretty hard to find invisible people by looking. Um, but
Do we need to roll anything?
give me stealth checks just so I know for sure, because there are people. Because by the time you guys get to like locations where you actually have to sneak past people, I do need that. Those rolls.
Do we have advantage on them,
Yes, you
or
do,
they
because you're
just
invisible. You are invisible, so you do have
okay?
advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Arlen 27.
27.
22.
22. Alright. You guys are pretty stealthy. You move like ghosts, except for occasionally making the physical imprint on where you go. But no one seems to even pay attention to your presence. You guys managed to make your way all the way into the kind of inner circle where the uh, general, or in this case Lord Cazor's tent is. You hear him discussing things with his other generals and captains. One of the captains go, "Sir, how long until her army arrives?" "In due time.
Hmm.
Our attack will begin before she arrives. Afterwards, well, they won't know what's coming by that time. Trust me, they'll never see this one coming. In the meantime, they'll do for now. Get to rest, and make sure the men are well rested, and replenish the guards as needed. I don't want anyone getting into this camp without me knowing." And one of his attendants goes, "Sir, would you like me to prepare your dinner?" "No, I'm going to take a walk. I'll be back."
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Arlen is going to trail Cesar.
Does Cesar have the thing on him?
No.
I guess he
Oh,
would.
you
Oh,
don't know. You don't know for sure, but you don't physically see anything.
Um,
You do see like chambers, like deeper into the tent. Um,
Okay, then maybe we should.
You could trail him. Maybe he does have it. You don't see it on him. Can't tell if it's on him. You don't know if he would carry it. Uh, but he does have guards
Well,
guarding his own chambers even without him being there. So, and he doesn't
probably
have
not.
guards himself. So,
So it's probably in the
Um,
chains.
It's probably in the chamber. Okay, then yeah,
Mm,
Arlen and Arlen's gonna go into the chamber. Is Maven gonna follow?
Well, how you gonna? There's two guards standing next to the chamber door, aren't there?
yeah, but they can't see you.
But yeah, but I think I'd be suspicious if a door just weirdly
Well, it's not a
opened.
door; it's a tent. So it
It's a
could just
Oh,
tent.
be a flap in the wind. So
oh, okay. In
it's
that case, well, yeah, we'll go in there.
you just go in. The guards do turn for a second. Huh? Must have been the wind. And the other guard rolls his eye at the bad pun. Uh, when you guys enter into this room, you see his bed, which is massive. Uh, a small table and desk set up where he has letters and all kinds of stuff. And then you see in a corner, uh, sitting on a table alone, in this protective like light, you see this piece of metal. Looks like it's you know it's very shiny and it's very different. It's not quite steel, but you can tell it's a fragment of something. Uh, and even though you guys don't really have that kind of magical connection that like a wizard would, or a sorcerer, or anyone else, you do feel its power.
Well, if anything were to
Okay.
be it, it'd be that.
Would its magical signature overpower any sort of barriers around it?
Its power seems to be able to. You're not sure, but this barrier that's placed around it, whatever this magical glow is around it, you're not sure if it's it causing it or something protecting it. I'll say that.
Give me one sec. I think Arlen is going to cast detect magic just to see if he can identify if it's two different things.
Okay.
Given his not necessarily high level amount of magical knowledge.
You
If
cast,
he
um, and there the glow, like it's hard to tell, but you do see the distinguishment between this very powerful light and this much fainter light, which that seems to encircle it. You're not sure what it does. Is spear around it? Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it's just there to keep it protected. Maybe it will zap your hand if you reach in. You don't know. But neither does Maven.
Maven, any chance that you have anything that can dispel magic
Nope.
in your bag of tricks?
I have a children's book about caterpillars.
It's not good. Not good in the slightest. Well, the bag works well enough to Maven.
Yes.
Kai or Arlen is going to search around till he can find Maven and whisper, Maven, I believe it is time that it would be the best for you to leave.
Why do we? But what we need is right there.
For you to leave.
For
Things,
me to leave.
stuff, there is something protecting it. And what I am about to do, unless you have any better idea, is surely to set off whatever alarm he has on it. So,
Will leave
one of
in a
us.
distance, but I cannot leave until I know you've securely got the package out of here.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. Go
Okay,
to
I
your
will leave the
destination.
tent and I will watch from a hidden spot.
as you go to hide, uh, you feel some as you're hiding there for a few minutes. Uh, Nothing seems to go on, but then you feel something touch your shoulder, and you obviously can't scream out holler because you'd be learning guard, so you have to freeze up, and you feel the hand. It's feminine. As you turn to look to who it is, your mind goes blank.
Arlen.
You don't know what happens, but we'll go to Arlen. What does Arlen do?
Arlen is going to turn the bag that he was given um inside out over his hand.
Right.
Trusting that whatever magic has created this bag would be enough to neutralize the effects of whatever spell is protecting this thing.
You take it, and you the moment it gets near enough to the piece, electricity starts to crackle, and it's almost like a magnet as it zips inside the bag and seals itself and falls to the ground gently. And you're able to pick it up and pocket it. But as you turn to turn, you realize you're no longer invisible. And as the door, you see two hands push open the fabric, and standing there in full armor and everything is Lord Oxar Caesar. And he locks eyes with you.
Um,
So you stealing from me?
our Arlen is going to pull his shorts. How big is the tent?
It's 20 by 20, and you're
Okay.
at the back of it, so you'd be about 20 feet from him. When he's well, about 15 feet, because you wouldn't be exactly at the back as you turn around.
Um. God.
He goes, "I'm going to kill you now." And you see he may not have it in his possession, but the power that it grants him has not diminished as his eyes glow blue and lightning surges around his arms again.
Arlen is going to
It
take
begins
out
to
his sword.
thunder.
Arlen is going to take out his short swords and cut his way out through the back of the tent.
As you go to cut your way out of the tent, uh, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Is That would be leaving his attack of opportunity space. And yes, it is much further than it is further than a normal person.
I got a 22 on the dex. And you said it was an opportunity attack?
His is an opportunity attack, yes, because it's sort of an opportunity.
Ooh.
It's like an area effect attack in a way, because it's not
Okay.
him directly attacking you. It's like you move around. It's like your cleric spirit guardians, how you move. It's like a lot like that, except for less fun for you.
That's fun.
Okay.
That's fun.
22.
22. You will take full damage because that is not a success. Was it d6s or d8s? Wait, no, I'm thinking of a different power. No, it's actually d12s.
Well,
I was thinking of another character with a similar ability for Sakucha. It's a bunch of d6s. But so how many was it? Okay, I got it now. Okay, that's what it is. Yep. I like d12s. They're so fun to roll. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. 45 lightning damage. courses through you. Like the air itself is so charged. The moment you move, it just concentrates on you like a magnet. Once more, uh, and you are zapped, thrown, like literally thrown back, but like you're thrown off your foot, uh, stumbling away from him as he advances on you. He needs to make a roll as well now, because he's too powerful to be taken by surprise. Wow.
This is
Wait, he
this is
oh he has
kind
he has
of
he has to protect. He has a thing against magic. So yeah. Fucking really? Well, at least it's not a natural one. Um, he is. God damn, I roll back. He is. You see him as he's marching, and then suddenly you see this bit of light in front of his chest. The moment he walks into it, it throws him back, and he lands 30 feet the other way, crashing into his guards, uh, stumbling over them, and you see a hooded figure reach down and pull you to your feet. You hear her voice go, "Van, back to your benefactor."
Arlen's going to immediately start to make for the path. His plan was never to go back to the city. He only cares about the gold and his own life.
As you take off, you barely catch a glimpse of the face as a female face, somewhat familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. And you hear her casting a spell, and suddenly your hand is invisible once more. Good luck, adventurer.
Arlen doesn't take any amount of time to acknowledge it, but hopes that she understands how thankful he is for her help, knowing that taking any amount of time would be to waste the time that she is given.
Um, and Maven, you wake up, your head drowsy. You're not sure what happened.
Did I get a glimpse of a woman?
You heard the voice and saw the hand, and you
Of a woman?
saw the tip of a chin, but you don't
Okay.
know who it is. You don't get as much of a
I just know
glance
it's
at
a
her.
woman.
You don't remember much beyond just that a woman, did something. And then you saw like you for like some parts like I know that face. I saw their face, but no, I didn't. That's stupid. If I saw a face, I would have known. But you just get that feeling like I know who it is, but I don't remember the face, so I don't know who it is. It's like there's something that's been modified about you.
Mm.
And
Where am I awoken at?
There's a hint to why you didn't have to make a roll.
Wow, I didn't have to roll.
It might involve that you failed your last roll against the very same effect, and that it is a continuation.
That is true.
But you don't know that, of course.
I don't.
But you wake up in a field away from the encampment on the outskirts of the city.
Oh, my head.
You manage to stumble towards the location that you need to go to re-enter the city. When the guards pull you in, they see your state and take you to Lord Thornwood. But as Arlen, you're running. You eventually find a horse saddled up and ready on the road, with a note attached to the tree next to the horse, saying, "With haste, your benefactor."
Arlen is going to hop on the horse.
And as Arlen rides, possibly out of our story for good, we return to the city.
Well, I respect it. Arlen wanted the money. He got the money.
He wanted the hustle. He got the hustle.
Hey,
I,
and
I, as a player, I respect it. As Erwin, I'm mad as hell.
I'm mad as hell.
hey, look, Maven is still alive. That was not part of Arlen's plan. So,
That's a
all
good.
could
Right.
We know we
Call
don't know
process
if you're
sometimes.
alive.
Like I said, well, I don't know that Maven's still alive yet. I don't
Oh
know
well,
how it went.
I've just showed
to
back
be
up.
fair, you don't know that
Well,
Arlen's run away.
you
Yeah,
showed up.
no.
You showed up to. You showed up to being taken to Thornwood. No one
Thornwood.
else in the party knows. But we will get back to Arlen one last time when he meets up with his benefactor, who it is. Perhaps it's perhaps it is Fredward after all, and he's just been, pulling a con.
Got
Or,
you.
or perhaps
You know how
it's,
pissed
or
he'd
maybe,
be.
or maybe it's, one of the other 9, or maybe it's some other powerful noble,
If it's Frederick, Arlen's gonna kill him.
or maybe it's, maybe it could be Thornwood,
It was
or
Frederick
me.
shows up
Oh,
with a broken sword.
it
I've
could
killed your
be.
benefactor already. Hand it over.
Maybe it's
Honestly,
me.
if it was Thornwood, Arlen would be very impressed. Arlen would have massive respect for Thornwood. But we'll see.
We'll see. And perhaps it's, the Lich, or perhaps it's, you know, Morgath the Enchanter.
It's me.
Yeah. But
Dylan, your campaign has too many schemers. What the heck?
maybe not. Hey, it's a live
It's like
world. People are in this world, and they're after things. So
you have a
who it
list of
is?
characters and half are schemers.
Well, some of them are schemers. Some of them are not really schemers. They just appear to be schemers. Like, Fredward has that. He's a schemer, but is he really, or is he just really enjoying fucking with people? It's hard to say with him.
He's still scheming. He's just scheming to maximize the total amount of fucking with people.
True, true.
Anyways,
Yes. Uh, but Maven, you're brought before Thornwood. He, once he sees you in your status, he took it, didn't he?
Arlen, I do not know. Last thing that happened is that we entered in. We resolved the peace. Arlen was going to take it while I watched from afar. And the next thing I know, I turned around. Some woman, I don't think I recognized her, but I blacked out and I woke up in a
You don't
field.
recognize her. You don't remember anything. You should go back to your friends. Forget everything about this. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Uh, he he's gonna double. You're getting double mine wiped.
15.
Uh, you don't remember. You don't remember any woman. What woman? You just remember that Arlen took off with the thing and abandoned you, for dead.
Oh, so I do think that. So that's that. Because I didn't. I was just gonna assume that I didn't know what happened with Arlen. That he could be dead or he could have taken it.
And then,
Because I never saw him again.
but you do feel confident it was taken. He ran
Okay.
away.
There's something else to report.
Poor Maven. Maven, he is like, I think it was Men in Black 2. That woman getting flashed like 30 times. That's Maven
Uh,
right there.
I forgot about the woman. Um, Sazdor said something about a woman coming with another army or something. Said that we're not ready for what's to come.
We'll prepare. Don't worry about it. We have a power greater than that of your Lord Caesar. We will be fine.
I'm sorry for failing you, my lord.
It's fine. You did not fail me.
Should have known better than to trust the snake who's out for the cash.
return to your friends.
Thank you. Looks like I'm not going to get that pony now.
That's all Maven wanted. A pony and a book on ponies and how to treat your pony, like all the books on ponies.
My equestrian beast, hooray! But I want like a fucked up pony. Like it's got rabies or something.
What?
Don't get close to it, it'll bite you.
Can ponies get rabies?
We'll
I
find
don't
out.
even want to know. I don't even want to know. That's a
Erlin
horrible. That's a horrible
Solaire,
thought.
I am back from a failed mission, but I'm alive.
Er, Erwin's going to be leaned back in the lounge chair. He's not even
There's
going to look
immediately
over his.
Raven.
I'm sorry to report, but it seems that the artifact has been swifted away by Arlen in a betrayal.
Coming into the sitting room in her nightgown, she, Arlen's, the Mrs. Irwin comes in.
What's
And
Arlen's
goes,
last name?
Irwin, do you remember your last name?
Ravenhill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for you to say since
Yeah.
it's your name.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you wanted me.
Yeah, you're good. Uh, but you silly rats. She comes and goes, "Oh, what is all this commotion? I heard noises. Everything all right? Did it all go well?"
It could have been worse, Miss Ravenwood. Ravenhill, I mean, mixing names together.
I'm going to. Erwin. No.
I'm alive, but the artifact was stolen.
At least you survived. What about the other one, Arlen? What of him?
He was the one that stole it.
Did he?
I don't remember much, but I am for certain that he ran away with it. I just remember waking up in a field. I don't know how I got there, but perhaps someone's looking out for me.
What a crazy night.
Oh, and something else to report as well. I overheard Caesar talking about some other woman coming in with an army of some sort, saying that we're not going to be ready for what's to come.
What's what's the highest passive perception amongst the group here?
Higher pass. I'm the highest perception. I have a +9.
What's your passive perception? Like the passive.
Oh, that would be like 19
19.
because I'm proficient. Yeah.
Mine is 17.
Okay, I'd say it's a 19. You notice on the Mrs. Ravenhill, as you called her, uh, she or Ravenwood, as you attempted to call her,
Accident. Not canon. Not canon.
not canon.
Erwin
Okay.
begins to flip chairs every time
Not
Maven
canon.
begins mistakes.
You notice, despite her gown, on her shoes are not her sleeping shoes, and there's some flecks of mud on them.
Mm. Did you go out for a midnight walk?
She
You say
notices the shoes.
pointing to the
Oh,
shoes.
no, sorry, I slipped into
Er-
shoes. I got the wrong ones. I was in a hurry.
Everyone's looking at both of them.
Solaire. Would that be enough for Solaire to insight check?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 3. So total
Seems all
10.
good here.
Did Erwin?
I mean, if you want to. I mean, she's your wife. I mean,
You would know her the most.
Exactly. That's
That
why I
bitch
gotta
never
know.
puts on her other shoes. Something's going on
19.
here.
uh, it's you look at her. She seems a bit flustered. Uh, but you can't say for sure if it's because she's lying or because or maybe it's just you know
Her embarrassment of wearing muddy shoes.
yeah maybe it's something. Maybe that's all it is. You're not sure.
So Arlen betrayed us,
And afraid so.
and what did he? So what? He just left you to die, or
That,
what?
like I
What?
said, the last thing I remember was everything going black and waking up in a field. Don't know how I got there. Don't know who put me there, but I doubt it was Arlen. He doesn't seem the kind of person to risk his neck for someone he's just going to abandon and betray anyway.
Hmm. Well,
And as I've said, something's more than just Caesar's army's coming. What that entails, I do not
Aware
exactly
of
know.
any allies that Caesar has?
Um, allies outside the city, not really. Uh, he's not known for having allies. As for someone with armies, I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, you of course are quite intimately aware of the uh, lady Linda Dusk. She's quite powerful. It wouldn't be entirely unusual. It has been rumored that um, they were close friends, not like a romantic sense, but like he's the warrior and she was a paladin. Um, you know, they're kind of that wombo combo of heavy hitters back in the day. So it would make sense because they were some of the closest, besides, of course, you know, the giantess herself, the giant, the half giant lady Elena Idris, um, but he was just fighting her, and also she uh, called him quite small. So it's would he really stoop so low as to start simping for her again? Would he? That seems unusual. That seems unlikely. A powerful Chad gamer like him simping, not likely.
Nah, never. Couldn't.
How the hell that rat? Oh, you're back there. Come here, rat. But could be someone entirely new. You don't know. It's a big world. Maybe he bought a army mercenaries from across the mountains. There's elvish mercenaries out there. There's obviously dwarves, and then there's on the other side of the mountain range. There's said to be 100 different kingdoms with thousands of armies, all vying for power and
This is
money.
my kingdom.
I didn't even think about it. It could be that one lady that doesn't like me. What was her name?
Which
I
lady?
have it written up somewhere.
Which
Yeah, a lot of
That's a good point.
a good point. A
You
lot of
realize how
women
little
don't
that
like
narrows
her.
it down?
What?
Erwin's
You
such a
realize
hoe.
how little that narrows it down?
Not
That only
funny
that
enough.
only narrows it down to 50% of the people I know.
It started with an L.
Yep.
Liard?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be her.
Layrel, but yes,
Oh, okay.
that's how
I
you
said
pronounce
it
it.
wrong.
But it's fine.
Liard. Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, what's it? So I guess we're just gonna wait to challenge him to a duel tomorrow. All three of us.
That seemed to be the plan.
Ooh, we're all
Or
gonna die together.
or it depends on if Solar if Solar, what do you think?
Well, preferably I'd like to.
Live?
Are the duels a series of one-on-ones or is it three-on-one?
We'll see. What if his new uh army friend here joins? Then it'll
Might
be a
be a
three.
3-on-2.
It'd be a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-2.
So Arlen took the
And with
amulet, so he
his
should be less
yeah,
powerful now.
and with
Yes.
his recent enhancements being stolen by a rapscallion, we'll say. Um, no, I don't believe he'll take the chance.
A damn
I
dirty betrayer.
I'm going to be perfectly clear with you all. I am still loyal to Caesar. I swore an oath to him and to the city. So I will do whichever way will benefit him the most.
Well, I feel like at the very least it's going to be on a 2-on-2 with this information brought upon us. So is it going to be me and you, Solar? You only want to limit it to us two?
I was more asking, do we want to go at the same time, or do we want to do a series of one-on-ones where
I think
maybe
we
I
should
can
go at
weaken
the
him
same
first?
time.
Alright, but I'm just saying, I can weaken him first for you, and he will likely spare me. But if I can weaken him, you may be able to do something, but 2-on-2, he may just kill you first and then deal with me.
What can I do?
Personally, I would prefer for you to stay safe. You've already been through enough
Oh,
danger,
yeah,
I
stay on
suppose.
the sideline while I watch the only two people left here die.
No, no, Vivian's still here. She's
Yeah,
got
she's
a
sick,
cold.
though. The only two
Vivian.
actively people here who are not sick in bed to die. And you're just gonna leave
Vivian's
me and the
taking
person
care of.
that tried to kill me? Hooray!
Again, my preferences are my preferences. I cannot tell you what to do in your life.
Yeah, if
Ooh,
you want to join us, you can. I'm not gonna stop you either.
I'll see what you're up against before making that decision. For all we know, this mysterious person that bring you is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than Thornwood and Sazor combined.
I guess we'll see who it is.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
You guys
Right. We can keep going.
make your way together to Zone 1, who is already waiting by the outer gates. Uh, and after a few minutes, Sazor shows up, looking very angry, but doesn't say anything about his missing artifact. Just I came, so speak, thief. Oh, good. You want to hear me this time. Fine. I challenge you to a one, and he counts a 4-on-1 duel.
Well, I guess I've been signed up.
I believe, I believe that should offer more of a fair fight. Deal. Name the terms and location. I will do it. And one of his captors, sir, what about? Hush. I'll deal with this myself. If I win, I want my city back, and I will decide your fates. Fair enough. And if I win, you will, well, you will die, and your armies will swear their allegiance to me. Good luck with that. And it's arranged for noon on the outskirts of the city, where a actually, it'll be better to do it in the Coliseum. So he'll do that. He'll be escorted in to the city. Uh, and yeah, we actually have a map for this because I have actually been preparing this for, well, a long time. So long, in fact, that some of the party members are no longer partying.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh gosh.
And that is
We
actually
only
him.
have
I had that done just for.
Oh
Man,
no, he's hot.
the whole crew is different except for one person that's coming in here.
Well, Maven. Right there. And of course, we'll
Oh,
have
if only we had Vivian, it'd be such an easy fight.
easy, sure. Where is?
Oh,
Yes, I
none
really.
of the OG crew is taking a part in the biggest fight of the campaign.
What would be a
You
great?
made your bed.
Uh,
And you
To be
ran
fair,
with it.
Kai was the OG member of the crew. So,
I need a. Where's my token for him?
I guess Erwood is technically the longest standing one currently in the fight.
I mean, to be fair, that would be
If
true under any circumstances given the state of today's session, so.
We've got the ghost of Kai and the sick Vivian in the stands.
it's yeah, we've got the ghost of Kai's past up there. We've got sick Vivian.
Cheering us from the stands. Hoot, 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 hoot. Let there be blood. Let there be blood.
Not there be blood. As thousands, you guys. But is there? Oh, well, I mean, before the actual battle, is there any preparations you guys wish to make? Equipment, stuff, etc. Give you guys time to do that.
Uh, uh, I assume we long rested, right?
Yes.
I think I'm good.
Again, I want to make it clear. I wish to fight on my own terms and not Thornwood's. Let me fight him alone at first.
Oh, so you want to die. Don't do it, Solaire. Don't let your
Yes.
If I am to
pride get you
die there,
killed.
I will do it with honor.
Excuse me.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
You
I
are
guess it
Arlen
works.
also just
You're
shows
riding
up
away on
just
your
in the
horse.
stands.
He bought a ticket.
Unfortunately, Arlen's trip will take too long for him to come to Ural's rescue.
Oh no, I mean like he just there to walk.
Arlen sold the artifact. First thing he does is come back and buy a ticket.
Come back. I'm about everything on Caesar.
He bets $1 million gold on Caesar, buys the whole Colosseum out.
Now this is how you really make money.
Who's our fourth?
Who is our fourth if Vivian is not here?
But I thought it'd be Thornwood.
He just Thornwood.
Oh,
Do we have a picture of Thornwood?
I do. I'm just trying to find it because it's not my thing. I apparently did not upload it. I'm looking through my files.
Is he hotter or uglier than Caesar?
About to find out, aren't we?
Oh man.
Did that work? No, it did not work. I do have two. I don't want to reveal that, so I won't use that one, even though it has the better like visual of him. It's actually a very good.
Caesar's like a Chadley moist critical. With the long hair and the goatee.
I'm gonna create. I guess I have to create a.
Not
Actually,
gonna
I hate
lie,
just
I was
clicking
thinking more
drag
like
to.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah. What? What? I guess I can do his full name on here, I suppose. I do have it. I did find it. Stare. Thornwood. Create new actor. Icon. File. Oh, good. Downloads. File. Okay. Can we sort? Looks like found it now. I have to do it in the.
By the way, if you could you also update my art?
I did. For some reason, it won't update. Like if you look on your actual like thing, that's what's been irritating me. Because also on Maven, I've multiple times tried to make the actual icons themselves be it, but like it will not like update. Because I've updated your token itself.
And
That's why I'm still the old one, right?
Yeah, I was like, I've done it, and which one is the?
I paid good money for that commission art, and you're not even showing it off.
Well, it's on your
Tisk,
actual
tisk.
like, it's on your actual thing, so
No.
it just isn't showing up for your.
Oh, on like the actual thing that I never use
Yeah.
because I have real dice.
It's I actually have Solaires. I can see the.
Whoa. So beautiful.
But where is it? Okay, I need to finish editing that character. Where is it? I lost it. Where is he? He must be in here somewhere. We'll update him real quick. I'm trying to get his picture in here. But go ahead and there he is. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to. Where is my? just trying to get this located. Now I just gotta find where that. Oh, there it is. That's the picture I want. File, and then that is what we're gonna do. There we go. It is the main image of Alistair Thornwood.
Oh God, he's hot. The whore lady. I understand.
He's got green eyes, Frederick.
You got the piercing green eyes, look
Uh,
deep into your soul.
And here's an image of him full. Kind of like a little bit of a gambit look to him.
I thought you were gonna say full nude. I was like, no.
No.
Oh.
this is what he sent to the the horizontally inclined lady.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's his full. Yeah, I like the artwork I got for these two guys. It came out really well. I said I wanted a wizardly artist type thing, like a wizardly like kind of attire to his leather kind of thing to make him a little bit more regal. Does kind of look a little bit like what's his name? Fuck, the villain that was going to be in Avengers, but is no longer because of the actor.
Oh,
Kang,
dang.
Kang the Conqueror,
Kang the Conqueror, yeah.
just without the box head.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Kang the Conqueror without a box head. That's precisely what it is. Oh, I should probably give this characters. Okay, so I know his HP. But yes, go ahead and roll initiative. I'll do the encounter, great encounter.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody put on Duel of the Fates.
I could, but that's copyright music, so I can't.
No.
As a
Come
person, I'm
on, dice. Give me good high number. That's, I'm fine.
as a person, I am sorry that you all are getting thrown into this in such a bad situation. As Arlen,
I would let you play as
Oh no, wait.
Alistair, but he is a complicated character, and some of the stuff I need is. Besides, but I will tell actually, and I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna tell you who your benefactor
Wait,
is.
don't I have a? Hold on.
I'll send that into the.
You had your constitution right.
Your dexterity to your.
Oh, your dexterity.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Nice.
But just tell me what Solaire and Mavens are, and I can.
I got 15.
15.
I got
15. Let's see if I'll give you 15 automatically. Nope, I gave you 11 on the thing. So we'll. And Solaire.
and same as Erwood.
Same as Aaron. Okay. No, it gave you a 3.
Nice.
Well, the first move, obviously, he goes to the challenged rather than the challenger. So, you guys can sort yourself out. Maybe I know you don't see it because you're not on the thing. Oh, are you in the thing yet? No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm in here.
You're
I've been in here.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna. Is it like a pillar? What is this?
Okay, I'll give you a little bit explanation of the debris. All the pillars, like where Caesar in the middle is, because that's where he chose to start. He has that wall that goes up 15 feet, and then the two pillars on each side of him, little like
15.
V's, are also 15 feet. The
Okay,
pillars
15 feet.
themselves are each 25 feet, and they are not just pillars. They have magical things such as fire, lightning, etc. So if you get within too close and they set off, things could be interesting, and they will attack anyone who gets too near. And then there are 4 pit traps that are, 20 feet deep. And then there are a series of spiked walls along the different sections.
Well, I'm gonna hang out in between this V here.
And you guys can. Okay.
I was gonna hang out near this pillar, but then you said if you're close to it, it might just spit fire at you. And I'm like, all right, I'm moving.
And since Caesar goes first, he takes his hands, lifts them in the sky, and you see the clouds begin to gather, and storms begin to brew. Lightning begins to hit around you. They can't miss that sign. And he draws his sword, and lightning strikes it. And he points it to a point right here. I'll give a little. And be. Actually, I can use the actual tools for this. A circle is a 25-foot circle. Actually, this map is smaller than it should be. How big is this map? Sorry, I need a line. This map should be a lot bigger. Array, I guess. It should be a little bit bigger than this, but it's here. I need to make it a little slightly bigger. I'll make it slightly bigger. The grid. I think that will help. There we go. That is much better.
Oh my god.
That's much better to the makes much more sense. Okay. So you gotta just make it a little off center, but that's fine. That is actually more accurate. But speaking of music, I guess I could do some non-licensed music.
Bring out the most copyrighted stuff you have.
Not that I'm worried about like stuff, but like be nice not to use something. Obviously, you guys won't be able to hear it because it'll be on my end. So play your favorite battle music in your own ears. Say it in
Put on
your
the Doom
own ears.
soundtrack.
In your own ears. In your own ears.
I've played some Frostpunk lately, and low-key, the city must survive is hard.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, dum, ba-da-dum, dum, ba-da-dum.
Let me adjust my tunings because then during the actual waiting period.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't play you.
I'm going to adjust my attuned items real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, I already did that. I think. Yeah, I did. Don't need amulet of deception or location.
Yes, as for battle, as I said, Lord Caesar goes first, and he does this thing. Now that I can actually do it with a proper circle, he will point. Actually, you were a little bit. You were not that close to him. You were about there. I want to make sure everyone's fairly in their circles. So he's going to do it right here. What is it? Just 5 feet to the right, I think. No, but he does get. Okay, he won't get everyone, but he'll get everyone else. You guys need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Okay, he got a 29 on his. So. I mean, remains Maven, and so they will make those same dexterity saving throws at certain
Oh
summon.
no.
You
Okay.
learned. Where's Celeste? There you go. And that does stay up. It does not go away. So if you remain in it, it damages you the first time, and then if you remain there at the end of your turn, or enter it again, you will take damage. So
I got a 5 in total.
5. Unfortunate for you.
I had advantage on this one. 23.
Wait, do I have an advantage on deck? Oh. Wait, saving throw modifier.
I
You
got
should
rolled
have
very
the
bad.
evasion, which gives you half damage anyways on a
Yep.
fail.
I
Yes.
miscount. It's supposed to be 9, but I still don't think that's good enough.
9. No, that is not a success. 23, however, is exactly the DC.
No, I would have to get pretty high then.
That is his prime attack. Then he will move. Sorry.
How much damage did I take?
Oh, sorry. You take. It was 23. 23 damage, and then half would be 11. Which.
Man.
And he, almost as if like he doesn't look quite teleport, but he runs up. As he does, he cuts his sword into the ground, and yes, he does have an incredible amount of movement. So he goes very fast, and he turns his sword upwards, causing a bunch of dust, obscuring your vision of his blade as it comes arcing down. And he will give you 3 quick attacks with his sword, which is
How much
not
damage
a
was it?
sword you want to be attacked by. Umbral Dominion.
I don't even think there's anything I can do.
Sorry, Dylan. How much damage was the field?
23 damage, and then half is 11.
Well, can I dodge?
Well, I'm talking about the attack. That's not that. That was for him. He's attacking you as a sword, so he's going to attack you. I'm just pulling up the. It should have its. Oh, it's in the chat. Okay. Attack. I'm trying to double check what all the abilities are. I don't remember everything. That's fine. I think I'll look for that later. So he will attack. 32 to hit. 46 to hit. Holy shit. I forgot how busted the sword was. And 33 to hit.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, all that hits.
He basically doesn't miss. His sword is that good.
Oh, we're all dead.
That is 19 damage.
He hits 3 times as hard as
Oh, sorry, 38 damage. My bad. That was half damage. My bad. I was looking at the wrong damage because it showed me the half damage as well. 36. And 34. Yeah, he has a massive modifier, plus his sword just does a shit ton of damage. So that's 38, 36, 34, or each 7 attacks, so they won't combine to, do anything to him. And they're crit, so you're good on that end. But that is
Well,
over
that
100.
dropped me to 20. Yeah, that's 108 hit points. I'm down to 21 health. So
I couldn't even survive that amount of damage.
As the set dust settles, he finishes moving his sword back to his a defensive position, and a bit of blood falls. And Erwin, you fall to one knee as you're don't even know what happened. The cuts themselves almost like an anime, just start appearing from the speed and ferocity of his attacks. And he looks at you with his eyes glowing. You thought taking the piece from me will weaken me? I'm more powerful
He
than
fucking
you know.
judgment cut zeroed him.
And that ends his turn, which brings us to another NPC. Good God, why can't any of you
Roll high during initiative.
Yeah. Why couldn't you just, fucking roll better, man? Just roll better.
Man,
I mean, to be
can't
fair, they do have
possibly
high.
roll
They have
higher
high.
than-
They both do have modifiers for their initiatives.
Yeah,
But
I get a +2. What am I supposed to do, man?
I don't know. Just do something. I don't know.
Roll a
Yeah,
20.
I get a +3.
Trying to die?
I don't know. Gosh. And Thornwood will use his bonus action to, on the other side, to teleport. Double check that distance. Yeah, that works. It's within the range. Probably more like this, I think. But it's roughly there. Outside of the thing, and he will. Actually, what spell will he use?
It should probably be more like right.
Erwin. You are. You hear Thornwood go. Do not resist it. And you feel this gust of wind trying to buffet you back to attempt to stop from being pushed off your feet and away from Cazor. It will
I
not.
do not
It will not
resist.
provoke an opportunity attack, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, I don't resist.
You land against the wall. Fortunately, you do not land into one of the spikes. But fortunately,
Yeah, it throws you back into his fucking you die. What a terrible way.
uh, fortunately, no one else is caught in this. I can't get a perfect 20. 20. That's close enough. As some of that storm comes down and concentrates into almost an energy blast of lightning and heat swirling down and striking directly on Cazor. He just looks up at it as if to challenge it. He will take. He'll have to make a dexterity saving throw, and he's excellent at those, but we'll see. Rolled nat 1, so he will choose to succeed instead, using one of his legendary saves. But he will still take half of the damage, which I need a lot of d12s. Good God, why did I have so many spells with d12s? I mean, d12 is the best dice, so I guess I need Shrink Plan. I get to roll a bunch of d12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only half of them. Dear God. You know what? That's too many. I'm just gonna roll. As much as I don't like doing it, I will roll. Wait. Slash R. D12 plus 12 D12. 174 damage of lightning and fire combined. So I should go back to the. I should actually delete take. I need to
He
double
will-
check. He will take 96 damage because the first one was lightning, 78 lightning, which he's immune to, so he does not take any of that lightning damage. And he'll take half of the 96, so 46. I think. No, 48. 48. 48 damage. So we'll go ahead and do that.
And Maven, Erwin, what the fuck have we gotten ourselves into?
I really didn't expect a massive battle like this.
You didn't expect to. You didn't.
Oh,
Fucking
I didn't
literally
expect a dude to like slide up to me and hit me 3 times and take all my health.
Just know this is what I'm listening to right now. It's all happening in front of my eyes.
With that, doesn't circulate. He does not have the same action economy that is Caesar. He just has extremely powerful spells. So yeah, you in that moment you realize just how powerful Thornwood is. At least with his gift of magic.
We thought simply just choking the man was gonna win it.
Yeah. Now you realize why he was so squishy. Maven, it's your turn. You
My
just
turn.
witnessed this. You have to get outside of this little gust of storm before you end your turn. But you just watch Caesar literally run up to Erwin and almost cut him in pieces. And even the blast that Thornwood thrown at Caesar, which you could feel from where you are, like it was absolutely massive, burst of it. He just stood there and took it without seemingly being affected by it. Like it hit, but like, eh. What do you do? It's your turn. Do you really want to get in close range with this monster of a man? Who is, by the way, he is 7 feet tall. Like, he is a massive man.
Everyone's massive to me.
Well, yes, but he's especially massive. Like, Thornwood is actually pretty short. He's only 5 feet. But, well, 5'4", 5 foot, something like that, but pretty short.
Man, I was gonna call him a manlet if he was only 5 foot.
He's canonically accurate Wolverine. He's very short.
Well, let's see. How far can I get? 30 feet. 15. Well, this. I'm assuming it'll be 5'10" because I gotta go around this.
Yep.
11, 5'10", 15, 20.
And you can, as you're measuring, you can, I believe you can, is it space, or what is it? There is a button you can do to,
It's shift.
yes, shift.
5'10", 15.
I may need some prep time to just not die from his.
I mean, I can go
first one that
here.
hits me.
Let me see here. Take a shot at him and go invisible. Or do I buff the shot and not go invisible?
I'd go invisible because you said literally one of his barrages you would not survive it.
But do you think it's wise to take a shot?
I don't know. He might cut me down to 3 slices. I don't know what's wise anymore.
I'll let it play out for a turn, and I'm just gonna go invisible this turn.
Alright.
That's all I'll do.
With that, that brings us to Erwin, who just got absolutely beaten down and then almost got blasted apart by something appears to be an Omega being that barely phased Caesar. Seems like your best chance might just be crit fishing on him.
Yeah, that's really all I could.
Or run. Running is good too.
I can shoot up to 80 feet, so I'm
Do I
gonna
still
get
have the
as far
ring?
away from him as I can before I shoot.
Which wing?
I don't think I have the ring of regeneration.
Oh, that
I
one.
don't think I have.
I don't remember if you kept it, if you got it back after you got healed back up. I think it was taken back.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, well. I ain't got much health.
Oh.
Just a second. Alright. Well. I mean, I'm the only frontline guy.
What are you gonna try?
Well,
Don't forget
from.
you can use your key points to heal and stuff like that. So if
Oh, yeah, I can.
that affects any decision making you might have.
Everyone's just going to kind of sit there. He's gonna look at Cesar. Is it? Would I be able to tell if he's gonna come at me? Or no? I got an idea. Hold on.
Bro, we
Would I provoke him?
skedaddling.
Would I provoke him if I ran along that way? Or did you see it?
No, it wouldn't provoke him because he's already using his ability to focus on another section, so it's not on him.
Okay, well, everyone's gonna run over here and take a breather, and he's going to use his action to do wholeness of body.
Oh man, I should use my action to run since I wasn't gonna attack with it. Oh well, too late now.
I can regain 27 hit points.
Anything else from your turn?
No, that's gonna be it.
Solaire, it's now your turn.
Solaire is. Let's see.
Go on, Slayer. You wanted that 1v1, huh?
Yeah, I'd like a 1v1, not when fucking Thornwood is blasting like 200 damage worth of spells everywhere. Solaire's going to move around here before casting Blur on himself. So what Blur does is, as long as it's up, attacks against him will have disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless the attacker has True Sight or other stuff.
Okay.
But he is going to keep his sword sheathed and look Caesar dead in the eyes, and then like tilt his chin to behind him in as if to say, I'll settle this after you go take him out first.
You end your turn. He is not taking any legendary actions, but he doesn't seem to need to. We bring it back to Caesar, and he looks at you, pops his neck, turns, and points his sword at Thornwood. And when it does, I need to grab this and drag it right on top of him. Maven. And
Yeah.
both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He succeeds, so he'll take half damage.
Come on, roll high. Oh, not bad. Let's see. So there's a dex, right?
Yes.
16 plus 6 is 22. It was 23 to save last time, so I'm going to use 2 of my luck points just to be safe. To make it a 24.
You succeed. It was 53 total damage. So half of that is 20. 26. And Caesar also. I don't need to turn it off and put it back. And then Thornwood, Caesar rushes Thornwood, and he will make his attacks against him with his Umbral Dominion, his sword that is beyond repair.
Oh my god.
46 to hit. Actually, I'm gonna pop you out so I don't have to do that every time. Attack and attack. Attacks. All are going to hit. Interesting. I don't know why that. I just can't remember what the strength was for because it didn't apply. I'm pretty sure it's because that's what it is for the ability. Never mind. Alright. We're gonna apply 49 damage. 28. That's actually really bad damage for him. It's basically and you see him cut down, not cut down, but cut up Thornwood really well with his sword. I'm sure you were all very sad about this, him getting, chopped up.
Nobles chopping up nobles. Everyone's clapping in the corner.
Thornwood used his legendary action at the end of Caesar's turn to use a spell, to cast a spell, and he will disappear from this, and, well, you don't see him, but he reappears somewhere else. And then on his turn, he will do another spell. Very good. With that, and then he will do that. I don't think there's. He can do. Okay. Yes. Because he used that. So he does have his bonus action. He will cast something else on himself to make him a little bit harder to hit. But that ends his turn. Brings us to Maven. You're once again caught in the blast, so, and you're the closest thing, even though you can't really be seen, you still get blasted by a thing, so what you gonna do? For the...
This is like wall right here, right?
Where?
Right
yes,
here.
there's a bit of wall there, yes, there is.
I'm still invisible until the end of this turn. So I'm going to use my main action to double my from walking to running 60 feet to get behind this wall over here. Wait, how big is this explosion? 20 feet. Okay. 25 feet. Okay, I'm fine. I'm out of range. If he does another one right on top of him. That'll be my turn. Okay. My visibility runs off now, but I'm hiding behind a wall.
Alright. He does not seem to be interested in you at all. He doesn't even seem to notice you. But it's Erwin's turn. And he looks around and he meets eyes with you and goes, "Well, why don't you come get another piece?"
Everyone's going to laugh when he says that. That's funny you mentioned that. Let's see here.
Don't forget about all the key abilities you have.
That's what I'm looking at right now. So hold on. I gotta do some math here.
While you're doing that, he just cut to Arlen galloping on his horse. I wonder what's going on with those guys. Get up.
I think Arlen's thought process is more so going, I wonder if they're dead yet.
A few more minutes.
Alright, that ain't gonna work. Oh yeah. Alright, well. Everyone's going to against better judgment. Everyone's going to run up and attempt. I'm going to spend a key point to attempt to knock a stunning strike on him. Or I got to hit first. Hold on. Let me get ahead of myself.
When you enter the radius, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna spend a luck point on that to make it a 23.
Okay, we'll succeed.
Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die from the lightning.
And that is... No. Is that okay?
Give it to me straight,
Yeah, 44 lightning damage. So half of that be 22. I accidentally almost added another die. I was like, wait a minute. That's 6 die, not 7.
Alright, I'm not dead. I'm almost dead.
But go ahead and make your attacks over there, if you haven't already. So.
I have not yet, just a second.
You're good.
Oh, whoops. Silly me. Does a 22 hit?
No.
It's a 19. Oh, I fuck if a 22 doesn't hit. I know 19. Alright, I'm spending a key point to do flurry of blows. Alright, so. God damn it. Does a 24 hit?
No.
Oh,
I think your ACs are BS. You've met the king of BS.
You're completely outmatched. Get out of there.
Get out of there! Get out of there! As you swing constantly, and you're trying to find some pressure with something. His armor is just so well designed towards around his body and its magical nature, and you just hit. You don't even think you're hitting the armor itself. You try to aim for his face, and he just takes it. And it hurts you more than it hurts him. He just smiles down at you and goes, "Is that all you got? I heard you were tough. My turn." And he will use his legendary action to take a
I
left
wasn't
fist
ready.
towards your face, and as
Wait,
his fist is coming,
Armstrong.
someone else takes a legendary action as well, uh, that of Thornwood, and there's a glow of warm feeling around you and around both Maven and Solaire. You each will gain base. I'll just roll it on here because it's easier. It will be both roll. Sorry. 60. That's not who was supposed to roll it, but I'll be on him now.
Thanks, Lord Caesar.
64 HP. Everyone, if you have lost HP, you regain 64 HP. You also gain half of that as temporary HP, 32 temporary HP. So, and you also gain a +2 to your ACs. You might want to write all this down. You also gain.
How many?
Oh, sorry.
Plus how many temp HP?
32 temp HP. And you gain resistance to all damage except for psychic. And you also, whenever you are hit with an attack, you also get to roll 5d10, and that is much. They take whoever hit you takes 5d10 radiant damage.
So +2 to AC. What else?
You also have resistance to all damage,
Except psychic.
except for psychic, which won't come into play because Lord Caesar doesn't do psychic damage. And you also, whenever
there
you
you
hit with
go.
a melee attack, you deal damage back. So
I
when
was
he
working on
hits
that
you, 'cause
as
he is
well.
going to hit you. I'll just use the attack. It's literally just 9 lower, so it's 30.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
gonna hit armor.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Healed for 64, 32 temp, +2 to AC, resistant to all but psychic, and 5d10 radiant when being hit with melee.
and your hit across the face, and his armored glove does 25 base damage, because of he deals damage equal to his strength modifier. So 26. It's 26 damage. I thought it was 25.
So that pull from my temp HP or
Yes, it takes from your temp HP before you hit your regular. And then you immediately can roll 5d10 for me. Just hit /R and then type in 5d10, and it'll roll 5d10 for you. 33. Deals 33 radiant damage, and Caesar does not have any protections against that, as far as you are aware. Well, not 333. 33. Silly goose. Can't have them getting half of his health that easy.
excuse me.
Just joking. Maybe.
And
then
nano machines.
he withdraws his fist as he's seeing the glow and the burn on his gauntlet. Someone knows more tricks than I knew. Kill him first.
Solaire, I love that gift. That was literally me. He's literally me.
Nano machines done.
Bro is him.
Oh, pretty much. With that, that comes to Solaire's turn. You're now slightly protected, and given some modifiers. So if yeah.
So Larry's gonna look in disgust. Because he wanted to fight one-on-one honorably as per the tradition stated.
Yeah, well,
There's no order here.
Even
Oh,
Soleil would
okay.
recognize the futility in facing Cesar, and that it's really not fair to face him 1v1 because it's just such a one-sided matchup for him. He's just that powerful.
It's more of like a diplomacy reason why he
Yeah,
wants to do it, and also like an honor reason why he wants
yeah.
to do it.
I get the motivations, but you would know that holding back at any point is a good chance that your teammates are gonna die. Even if you may not care about Thornwood, him being out of action, even if it's temporary, in the combat could spell disaster for the rest of you. He seems to be the only one who can kind of handle the punishment Cesar's doing. He's the only one who's actually damaged Cesar as well. So
I swung with all my might, Solar. I need help.
I need help. Help me.
No. Larry can't even
What?
reach him. It's 35 squares and he only has 30.
Help me. Save me, son. Nano machine, son. Nano machine.
Solaire's going to cringe a bit just because he doesn't have much of a choice. But he is going to draw his sword and walk about 15 feet. That button.
Exactly. Fast so I can see better.
Okay, that's 30 feet. And he is going to raise his saber to his face and kiss it before activating his Hexblade's curse.
Okay.
And then he's going to point it towards Caesar as if issuing a one-on-one challenge. And then, well, dodge action wouldn't really be. Yeah. I can't take the dodge action because Blur already does the same thing. But he's going to be in like a readied
Double
stance.
blur.
Double Blur. Roll at quadruple disadvantage.
Guys. My eyes.
Cesar turns, sees. Uh, he will use his legendary action to make. Well, it's a leaping charge where he does an Anakin Skywalker and backflips, swinging down on
Bada
you.
bada bada.
And it does
Over
not.
it again.
It is not for a op attack. Not that. At this point thinks he can even land one.
Over it again. I have the diagram.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna quit.
No. But he does backflip directly. It's more of a flavor thing of him basically just teleporting. But that's how his powers work.
Let's see. I want to be able to do that.
And he gets to make one singular attack. Which, say, 31. And the damage is 37. To,
And
which cuts down to your temp.
yeah.
Like, there's no way he can miss. Like, he rolled a 2, by the way. That was with a 2. With disadvantage, so, like, he has only one number where he cannot hit, and that's a natural 1, and that's still a 30 to hit. Like, just
He has
his sword alone is insane. Just his sword alone is insane. It has two modifiers to hit.
There's only two conditions where he can miss me, and that's
Yeah.
my curse and his. Well, not curse. It's my hexblade armor and
Yeah.
his rolling the 1. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, how much damage?
It's
was it?
37 points of slashing damage. It's magical.
37
So-
half,
Then he doesn't he do the radiant blast thing?
18.
he does. You do also deal damage to him, 5d10. Just automatically, just deals damage to him.
Okay.
Which-
So,
He's
Hold
not
on.
gonna like.
Oh, poor baby gonna be upset by that. It's not fair. Because it's cheating. Nano machines.
okay. 20,
Nano
10,
machines, son. Nano machine.
30.
30.
Very nice. Minus 3.
That is very close to average.
And he takes the radiant damage from through the attack. And he, as it hits his turn, he lets out a massive shout, and a wave of energy comes off him. I need everyone to make strength saving throws. 'Cause I just
No!
everyone within, well, everyone in the stand, it doesn't matter because they're kind of outside the thing, but everyone inside it does.
Well,
Strength.
shit.
Oh, well, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck,
I'm
fuck,
gonna be honest, I thought you said
fuck.
shrink. And I'm like, huh?
Yes, you must roll a strength saving throw. What is it? I don't know, and I won't tell you.
8. I'm weak.
Oh, I need to roll
Little
for
puppy.
you as well.
28, let's go, nat 20.
Well, he did not roll natural 20, but he did roll 20. He rolled. He still not. He didn't beat it because he doesn't have that insane strength. But his you guys fall, and you see parts of the like the 15-foot walls are shattered, collapsing. Parts of these towers are falling over. Structures outside the Colosseum are being shattered. And lightning is decimating portions of the ground as it's become broken apart, and everyone is thrown back. Everyone is thrown back, prone, but those who failed are thrown a direct direction away from him, 50 feet. Let's see.
Well,
Go ahead. Over here. Here. There we go. And you take damage.
wait, am I able to use slow fall to fix that or no?
This is not for something for slow because you're literally being pushed. And like the act of the pushing isn't, it's not just normal like, oh, I get pushed. It's you're getting pushed by electrical energy.
So it's more like a displacement than a fall.
Yes, it's more of a
Okay.
get the fuck out of here. And the push itself is what's hurting you, not the hitting the ground part. So 16 damage to you, Erwin. He's pushed. He gets. Where's the other die? Other dice. 14 damage. And he will make a concentration check, which is the entire point of this blast, to get him. And he will roll to see if he can succeed. He gets a natural 20. So unfortunately for you guys, he does succeed.
Right.
And
Also, I need to roll save as well. Hold on.
How much,
How much was it?
how much
9.
damage did that take?
You take 9. Your soul why it just barely pushed. It didn't have to do much to you. But as for Solaire, you also take damage. You take half because you succeeded and only got pushed a little bit. Pushed to the ground. You didn't actually get pushed back. That die just likes to wander off, doesn't it?
Be honest, I'd rather be pushed back than pushed prone.
Well, everyone is knocked prone. It's just you don't get.
Oh, okay.
So 18 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
That is the damage.
Also,
Yep.
If I take damage, but it doesn't go through my temp HP, do I still have to roll a concentration save?
Uh, I
I don't remember the ruling on that
I
one.
don't think I've ever heard any. I would say no. I would say no
Okay, cool.
for now.
I
If
will
there's some
probably have to
ruling
roll
that makes
this one
sense
though.
as to why it should, because it makes sense of why it shouldn't. At least, you
Okay.
know.
So how much damage did you say?
With you it would be 18, which would be half down to 9.
Yeah.
His best roll, and he, he but
I'm still up actually. My temp HP is still up.
but that was just his spell attack for the turn. He didn't move his thing. But he still has his
Yeah.
3 attacks. But as he draws his sword to, like, pulls it up to make an attack, you see him get pushed aside and roll back to his feet as coming into the battle, the 5th member of this fight, angry and back to her full strength, Vivian de la Fontaine. And that is where we'll cut it. Mid
Oh
combat,
my god.
but
Man.
we need, I think you guys need your, barbarian.
Please, God.
They need the hero of the campaign.
I need a
Yeah,
hero.
I mean, I didn't hit him once.
I'm holding out for a hero through the
I'm
night.
embarrassed for everybody because everybody had to see me do that.
But yes, so we'll figure it out. But as I said, and I promised at the end of the session, we will go back to where Arlen is as he reaches his benefactor. He comes to a tree over on a hill. He's waiting. Someone comes out of the shade, uh, and as he's talking, he goes, "Well, it's good that you brought me your things." And his voice starts to shift as he pulls down the hood. And he sees this elf, scarred, partially disfigured, and one eye completely black, as if it's come from the pits of hell. Uh, and one, well, Kai was always a handsome man, or elf, I should say. But Arlen, you see this figured elf, uh, matches somewhat the description of Kai, and he tosses a bag of gold to you uh, as you hand him the package. You got anything to say to him, Kai? I mean, sorry, Arlen.
All right, here's your piece.
Excellent.
I say, you do look quite a bit like this Kai fellow that Vivian has been telling me about. I am not sure whether you are him or not, but given your interest in this specific magical item, I'm assuming that you are. Go make sure she knows you're alive before anything else. The members of your party might benefit from her knowing that. And then leave me out of all of this.
Your part in this story is over, I'd say. And make sure you're never seen again. And as for them, he clenches his partially shattered hand. Oh, I'll be dealing with them all right. And then he disappears with a mist of smoke. And I will give you some of the abilities of, because he's no longer a. We'll workshop the exact bits of warlock you'll have, but no,
Hey, welcome to the
sorry. That's
world.
not. I meant sorcerer. It's the.
Yeah,
That's what I meant to say. Actually, something I
never
meant to say.
mind. Not welcome to the warlock gang.
There is switching classes every few sessions.
That's his true curse in life. But I'm looking at
His
young.
true curse of job instability.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's just a few. Like he has to cut a few levels of cleric. He can decide exactly and gain an additional level, so it'll be on par with Irwin uh, for the sorcerer levels. It'll be a. If you didn't guess, it'll be a sorcerer with the dark. Sorry. What's the term? What's the subclass called again? The shadow sorcerer. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out the word. Yeah, shadow magic. Uh, we'll workshop a little bit of that. And I can tell you a little bit of what Kai's plan is. But for the most part, you'll be able to play Kai as normal. It's just there'll be something else to him. The party you might be able to figure out. Obviously, they'll be able to visually see that you're different, but whether you're truly Kai, something else, who knows? But you get a chance to be Kai. Uh, for the most part, you'll be able to act pretty much exactly as you were. You'll just have a bit of a dark twist to it, because you did die. Jumping into a pit with a lich.
Is death.
Yeah, it is death. Like this is the consequence of your actions. Uh, but
Well, if it
still
isn't
getting
the
to play your
consequences of
character.
my act.
Who knows? Maybe I'll change him around. There'll just be that little bit of control there. You know,
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
All right. Well, I guess I have to update the server nickname again.
Kai?
Actually,
Question mark?
Question mark?
actually, you
Question
know
But if
mark?
you
what?
want,
Question
you could
mark?
also come up with a name for Kai that's more befitting his more, because he isn't quite Kai anymore. You'll have a lot of that there when you're able to, like, when you're playing him, you can play him that way, but because that's just what he's presenting to the party. But if you want to have that bit of a, you know, bad boy type of vibe to him, like the edge to him, that maybe a slightly different name, is he's not quite Kai anymore. A lot of things have happened to him. Um, uh,
There we go. I think that's apropos right now.
yeah, yeah.
Hold us out.
Huh?
Next, but we'll see if he shows up in time to help in the fight. Uh, and you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens next time on. Am I gonna say the line this time? Okay. Well, and next time, next week.
Next time, oh, Dragon Ball Z.